The epidemic of surly, listless teens.
That is a problem. I blame them video games.
What does that have to do with anything?
I think he's confused. Let's start again from the top.
Where was I? Oh, right. Soda abuse. How long can this epidemic...
Come again?
He said, "What's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?"
Aha, I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No! That's not what I want at all! I must resist. But I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about to give me my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't...
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there! Bad!
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go!
That was fun!
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Gladly!
Look it, fellas! My fingertips look like little tadpoles!
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But, silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes, an ingenious device being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But who was controlling him?
Gonna take days to get that smell out of the interrogation room. What? What have you done?
He was like that when we got here.
Sam did it!
So these two numbskulls managed to off the president.
It was a deep tissue massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas!
Sam did it!
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys. I didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon, but now that these idiots have forced my hand...
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
It's time for a leader that people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now, Max. We've got to stop the... Wait, what's that noise? Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Uh-huh. Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
The White House pool, most secure waiting pool on Earth. It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max. Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
I can't listen to that. Think, boy!
Nah. There are so many other things to punch. That would hardly be sporting. I had a feeling that wasn't going to work.
Kill me once, shame on you. Kill me twice, shame on me.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me. Thank you.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light. buck stops here. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Hi, America! It's me! Remember, a vote for... Thank you!
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of...
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't! You ain't all that!
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV!
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House. Only one man can lead the nation. The time to act is...
I said basically the same thing.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd, but seems to have no effect on the polls.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one...
And Lincoln is once again back on his poll rating.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out. Max has to, visit...
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes...
Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light.
It's time for another. We turn you over.
Mr. Lincoln?
Of course. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your...
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. 150 years.
Contestants, it's time for our... Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of... I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off.
How would you describe your tech?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a...
That's enough for now. Time out. Max has a therapist's appointment he can't miss.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
The buck stops here. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. Where do you stand on religion?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
I did not have sex with that woman. How do you plan to solve the...
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln but has had no apparent effect on...
How would you...
I did not have sex...
And Lincoln has confuted him in the polls, however.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light. How would you describe...
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of...
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
1,000 points of light.
And that does...
That's enough for now. Mr.
Eric.
Time out. The buck stops here. How would you describe...
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
How do you plan to solve the...
The buck stops here.
Lincoln responds to the question with a bit of folksy wisdom.
That's enough.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. That's enough.
Greetings, miserable proles! This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks! Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. That is all.
I can't just shoot him. That'd be dirty politics. I can't get close enough to him to use the bug.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Romance is a lot like this cactus.
Sharp and prickly at first, but worth the effort for the miracle of life at its core.
I was thinking more fake and unappealing, but your answer's good too. Giant plush toy suspected in conspiracy. Very convenient if you haven't got a bulletin board. Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Can you disappear again?
Okay.
Hey, a free home delivery sign.
Greetings, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
There are so many other things to punch. 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 Hey, Bosco.
Ah?
До свидания, comrade Boskovorsky.
We'll catch you on flip side, comrades Dog and Rabbit.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
A 1,000 points of light. Free home delivery. How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. But let's see how it affected the polls.
Give me all you got. How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. 100 and...
Mr. Lincoln.
Of course, this America to...
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one... Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Need, and I can't remember my line. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay, because trees are made of graham crackers, and chocolate bars are the... I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality. That is all. Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
How does this dating service work again?
People submit applications once.
See you around. Hey, Sybil. How go...
Computer-generated love is...
What are you looking for in a...
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
See you around, Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
This is a date that will America to great. I on the time.
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny, Sam. I have to keep this line open for his call.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
The results from the emergency election are coming in, and it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear Candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiots!
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
I have nothing to say about that.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max, you can actually change the official date.
Oh boy! We now declare today, April 27th, Arbor Day.
Everybody go outside today and hug a tree.
Hug nothing. This year I'm hoping to get to second base.
Hey, look, Max, it's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Hey, look, Max. It's allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
What business do you have with the president?
We're all here to get him to settle the Great Dakotan conflict.
Whether it's better to leave by plane or just kill yourself and hope you'll be reincarnated somewhere else?
No! Which state gets custody of Mount Rushmore?
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Stay dry, Whizman. Look, Max. It's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right! I got North Dakota! North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice! We've got a rich and varied history. North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte.
Hey!
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
What's there to do in North Dakota?
Plenty! Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore!
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore!
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign. Great! The problem is solved! But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers. We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident. Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, peeps. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember... Most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing. Awkward.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing. Awkward.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get... If
Nothing. Awkward.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
Later, Specs.
Oh boy!